Alrighty. As soon as we've blown the dog whistle and gotten the next key, we are most definitely going to get on our way. We've used a lot of ammo, so I'm going to see if I can down him with what's left of the handgun. Yep, good. Alright, dog whistle. Perfect. Lighter. Good. We have everything. We'll back up some. He's not paying any attention, so we'll avoid that fellow. Wait, we can't go back, because if we do, the dogs will get through the window. So we're going to have to come back through this way. Alright. If you so insist upon it. Oh wait, I forgot there's no doorknob. Alright then. He's not down? Well, he is now. Decap. Getting very lucky on those critical shots. Yeah, he's back up. That's alright though. Should be fine.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
Alright then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Acid shells.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks, I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
Jill's response, I see. Don't get in the way of a man and his magnum. Barry should have written a book after the Spencer Mansion incident. A man and his magnum. A true love story. I would have liked that. I first found my magnum when I was in the Arklay Mountains. It was a special moment for all of us. I didn't know it at first, but those 50 caliber rounds were really quite something, and the recoil was more than special. Please forgive me. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. That's all I'll say. Goodness me. Right. Okay. We have escape items this time, so we shouldn't get devoured. Devour, devour, do 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 do. Devour, devour, it's your final hour. Sorry, I have shine down in my head now. I get really random when I play early in the morning. Oh wow. Alright. Stolen like a foreign soul. Sorry. I'm talking all kinds of randomness right now. No, we don't need to go through this door. It's the one next to it. Apologies. Lovely. Take two. Hold on. Not this time you don't. See? That should have been far easier than it was. Alright. Got it. Nothing unusual. Examine it. And it's the... I believe that's the replica key, yeah. Imitation key. Right. We're going to have to get some more ammo for the handgun. So we'll do that on our way through. Yeah. Yep, discard the whistle. Where's the closest item box? Trying to think. Where is the closest item box? I think it's quite a ways away. Map. Typewriter and item box. Okay. That leads over there. Yeah, it's probably going to be easier to do it that way. Because then we can loop around, get some more handgun ammo, come around right near the room that leads into the hallway where you place the imitation, or leads into the hallway that connects to the room where you place the imitation key. So doing things like that will be easier. So we'll go this way. What I'll do is I'll He's moved. Right. Put those away, pick up that, get that. It's all good. That's empty. So. I do apologize, I coughed and choked. Oh, that was terrible. He'll get up now. At least we have an escape item to use to get out of his grasp, so he doesn't take us to pieces. I do apologize about that cough right there. That was quite terrible. Ah, the Spencer Mansion. Architecture at its finest. Right, now our biggest task is dodging that Crimson Head on the way out. Oh, okay. That was easier than I initially thought. Right. Now, we'll go back through, we'll get the first death mask, and then I'll call it the end of this first part of recording, purely because this has been kind of chaotic. Well, getting eaten by that dog certainly didn't make things any quicker, did it? So we'll well, yeah. Yeah, that's the right way. Getting the first death masks shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Okay. Do I pick up the herbicide while I'm here? Do I need to pick up the herbicide while I'm here? Actually, we do at this stage, yeah. Because second death mask. Now that we have the armor key, the technical terminology applied there is quite fantastic. Chemical to use on plants. That's great. Yep. We'll dodge those. We'll definitely dodge those. Well, we are certainly not going back that way. Right. Okay. Lisa, protected by the three spirits. A picture of a woman wearing a bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. There's a switch at the bottom of the picture. No, not yet. Sage wearing a necklace. Yep. Okay, so the necklace is right. Nope. Wearing a bracelet. That's not right, however. Right. So we'll turn off the green light. And then we'll turn back around. Wearing a crown. Wait there, is that wearing a crown? Wearing a bracelet. Press it. That's correct. Orange is correct. And then we go back around this side. Saint wearing a crown. Green. So just to double check. Purple necklace. Orange bracelet. Green crown. Very good. Now we have the first death mask. Very good. All right. Which death mask is it? Examine? Without a mouth. Right, and we'll also examine this, just so it stops saying chemical to use on plants. There we go. Eyes, nose and mouth. Nose. Mouth. Yep. So that's the right death mask. Very good. So there's the first death mask in place. Wait there. Aren't there shotgun shells near that guy? I think they are. Oh, there are. Well. There they are. Good. Now, let's do the courteous thing and totally ignore him from now on. Stay well out of his way. Yeah, we'll go and get the second death mask as well, because picking up the second death mask isn't too tricky. In fact, it's reasonably easy, so we'll do that now. And that should make things easier in the long run. Right. Let me just get my bearings, so I know which way we need to go. Yep. That way. The other side of the mansion, well, the west side of the mansion. The east is now flooded with zombies, at least near the part where there's the save room. Near the room which leads into the corridor connecting to the night puzzle. Well, puzzle with the night statues in that room, or the armor puzzle as I like to call it. He's going to burst through at any second. So, yep. Can't say I'm okay, he's down. And we can swing back into the room when we get the kerosene now. So that's good. And use the good old chemical to kill plants. Chemical to kill plants. Goodness me. Probably going to have to go and adjust our inventory a little bit here. There's a stun gun battery there that I should have picked up the first time around, because it would have saved me from being eaten by those dogs, so we wouldn't have had to redo things again. But yeah, I completely overlooked it. I didn't even realize it was there. I essentially forgot about it. Well, no, I didn't even realize it was there, so that's fair enough. Right then, let's put the chemical to use on plants in here. The chemical to use on plants, goodness me. Yep, which way you want to turn it? Turn it red. Red's good. And the plant is dealt with. Wonderful. That makes things, well, no, yeah, that deals with the issue. The plant is gone, and I have a free inventory slot in which I can pick up the second death mask. And there's a lot of healing items here. Alright. Looking good. Looking very good indeed. They're going to get through now. Yep. Called it. Give me a moment while I remember where I am. Well, in terms of where we need to go next. Is that zombie going to be a Crimson Head at this point? Because if he is, it might be totally better to avoid that corridor, but I don't know if I'll have a choice. Wait, no, we only took out the zombie in the initial corridor in the first run. The one that was essentially chowing down on Kenneth. So we can still get around here quite easily. See, there he is. Right. We'll get the... You just stood over there again, that's good. We'll get the second death mask. We'll put it in. We'll reorganize our inventory. And then I'll call it an end to this part of recording. So, which mask is it? Give me a moment, I need to cough. Just going to take off the headset. Alrighty, that's the one without eyes. Yep. Which is all well and good. No eyes with that death mask, so death mask without eyes is there. Yep. Alrighty. We'll pick up the last two death masks in the next part, I believe. But before I call it an end to the beginning of our survival horror adventure in Resident Evil, I shall go and adjust our inventory first. Going to have to be careful though, because both the areas in which we can save are absolutely swarmed with zombies. Yeah. I mean, either way, if we go down the east wing, there are, I believe, 2 zombies in the room leading into the connecting corridor that then goes into the, well, the room that leads into the save room. So you're potentially having to deal with 4 or 5 zombies if we go to the east wing, whereas there should only be. Give me a moment. He's a bit feisty there. there should only be about 3. Well, there are 3? Yeah, there are 3. Are there 3 or is there 2? No, there are 3. But we'll only have to deal with potentially 1 or 2 of them before we can just go to this save area under the stairs. Sorry, let me decap. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm worried he might turn if we leave him there any longer. So it's probably better. Ow, that hurt us. I'd totally forgotten that I'd already taken that one out on the way through. So that means... yeah, we're essentially in the clear. Well, that's alright, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. The only downside to playing as Jill in this instance is the fact that she doesn't start off with a lighter as her weapon, whereas her weapon starts off with a lighter as her bonus item, like Chris does. So you essentially have to take up an extra inventory slot when you want to remove zombies from the equation, whereas if you're playing as Chris, you absolutely don't. Right, we'll end up using the mansion key there pretty easily, and I don't think there are that many zombies left in our way, so... good. And... so yeah, the keys will be gone shortly. Now we just need an ink ribbon to save the game. And we should be good. Which stack should I use? You know what we'll do? We'll just put them both together. Yep, that's good. And now we'll drop a save. And I'll call it to the end of this first part. So, yeah. Despite, 30 saves at that lab entrance. I used a lot of saves. And there's my cleared data for Jill. So, yeah. Despite a chaotic start and getting eaten by that dog because we didn't have any escape items, I think we've done reasonably well. We've got the first 2 death masks and we're about to move on to get the next 2. So thank you for joining me and I will see you again soon. Take care guys, and thank you for watching Resident Evil. As always, if you feel like you would like to see more Resident Evil, let me know, and feel free to leave a like or a favourite if you enjoyed it. I always appreciate it. Thanks again. And I'll see you again soon.